On Thursday, May 7th, Days of Our Lives puts Salem's strongest relationships under quiet but serious pressure. This is not the kind of episode where one villain walks into a room and blows everything apart. Instead, the tension comes from private conversations, family disagreements, and emotional truths that can no longer stay hidden. So Thursday may not be about one massive twist. It may be about the moment each character realizes their life has already changed, whether they are ready for it or not. Let's break it down. Thursday opens with friction between Gabby Hernandez and Ari Horton, but this may not be a simple mother-daughter argument. This could be the kind of clash where both women are saying one thing, while fearing something much deeper underneath. Gabby is moving closer to a dangerous Demera moment. Stefano's will reading is coming, and if Gabby truly has evidence that the divorce documents were forged, she may see this as her chance to reclaim what was taken from her. In her mind, this is not just about inheritance. It is about Stefan. It is about her marriage. It is about refusing to let the Demeras rewrite history and erase her from the life she shared with him. That kind of fight is personal for Gabby. She has never been someone who accepts being pushed aside. When Gabby believes she has been betrayed or cheated, she does not step back quietly. She studies the room, waits for her opening, and strikes when the timing feels right. But Ari may see the danger more clearly than Gabby wants to admit. After everything surrounding Sophia's fate, Ari may be emotionally exhausted by secrets, anger, and choices that spiral out of control. She may look at Gabby's plan and not see justice. She may see another Demera trap waiting to close around her mother. Gabby may feel judged by Ari, as if her own daughter does not understand why this matters. Ari may feel ignored, as if Gabby is so focused on proving the Demeras wrong that she cannot see what the battle could cost their family. And the painful part is that neither woman is completely wrong. Gabby may be fighting for recognition, for Stefan's legacy, and for the truth. Ari may be fighting for peace, stability, and the mother she does not want to lose to another dangerous obsession. So this argument may reveal the real divide between them. Gabby is still trying to correct the past. Ari is trying to protect the future. And those two goals may be harder to balance than either of them expects. After the tension between Gabby and Ari, Thursday shifts into a more heartfelt but equally complicated moment as Alex turns to Justin. On the surface, this father-son conversation may offer warmth. Alex is facing one of the biggest changes of his life, and Justin is exactly the person who can help him understand what fatherhood really means. But beneath the emotion, this talk may carry a warning Alex badly needs to hear. If Kelsey is confirmed as his daughter, Alex's life changes permanently. This is no longer just a surprise from Joy Wesley's return. This is not a temporary problem he can solve with one conversation or one responsible gesture. Kelsey becomes part of his identity. Every decision he makes from now on will have to include her. Justin may help Alex see that fatherhood is not measured by dramatic promises. It is measured by consistency, showing up when it is inconvenient, making room when life is already crowded, and putting the child first even when the situation is uncomfortable. Alex may want to do exactly that. His request for Joy to stay in Salem may come from a genuine place. He wants access to his daughter. He wants to bond with her. He wants to prove he can be dependable. In many ways, that is the best version of Alex trying to step forward. But Justin may also recognize the danger in Alex moving too fast emotionally. Because Alex is not only a new father, he is also a husband. And Stephanie is being asked to absorb this shock almost instantly. That is where Alex could miscalculate. He may assume that because his motives are good, Stephanie should understand. But good motives do not erase emotional impact. Asking Joy to stay affects Stephanie's daily life, her marriage, and her sense of security. Justin may not tell Alex to choose between his daughter and his wife. That is not the point. The real advice may be that Alex cannot protect one relationship by neglecting the other. If he wants to be a good father, he has to show up for Kelsey. But if he wants to remain a good husband, he has to make sure Stephanie does not feel abandoned while he does it. While Alex seeks advice from Justin, Stephanie reaches a breaking point of her own with Jada. This conversation could be the emotional counterweight to Alex's fatherhood talk. Alex may be thinking about responsibility, but Stephanie is living through the cost of that responsibility from the other side. And that cost is not small. Stephanie knows the reasonable answer. She knows Kelsey is innocent. She knows Alex should be present if he is the father. She may even admire him for not running from the situation. But none of that changes the fact that her marriage has been rearranged without warning. That is what she may finally say to Jada. Not in a polished way. Not in a way that makes her sound perfectly understanding. But honestly, Joy's return does not just bring a baby into Alex's life. It brings a permanent connection. Joy now has a reason to stay in Salem, a reason to call Alex, a reason to share decisions with him, and a reason to occupy emotional space that Stephanie never expected to share. That is why Stephanie's fear goes beyond jealousy. She may not be worried only that Joy wants Alex. She may be worried that Alex will slowly build a second emotional world around Kelsey and Joy, while expecting Stephanie to adjust quietly from the outside. That fear can make a person feel displaced even in a marriage that still has love. Jada may be the person Stephanie needs because she can hear the messiness without reducing it to selfishness. Stephanie does not need a lecture about doing the right thing. She already knows what the noble response should be. What she needs is someone to let her admit the truth. She is hurt, scared, and unsure where she fits now. And once those words are out, the situation changes. Stephanie may realize she cannot simply smile through this for Alex's sake. If he does not understand how deeply this has shaken her, the damage could build quietly, not from one huge betrayal, but from a series of moments where Stephanie feels like her pain is being treated as an inconvenience. That may be the real danger for Alex and Stephanie. Not Joy alone, not the baby alone, but the silence that forms when one partner thinks he is doing the right thing, and the other feels left behind. Elsewhere in Salem, Roman Brady presses Kate Roberts Brady for the truth, and this scene could carry more weight than it first appears. Roman has already warned Kate to keep her distance, which tells us he senses danger around her. Now, if he is pushing harder, it likely means he suspects Kate knows more than she has admitted, or worse, that she has already stepped into a situation she should have avoided. And with Stefano's will reading so close, that concern makes sense. The DiMera estate is turning into a pressure cooker. EJ is preparing for the gathering. Kristen is under suspicion. Gabby may be planning a bold move involving Stefan's inheritance. Tony and Anna are returning. Everyone connected to the DiMera name seems to be moving toward the same room, and Roman may know that once those doors close, secrets will not stay quiet for long. Kate's connection to that world is impossible to ignore. She has history with the DiMeras. She understands their games. She knows how quickly money, power, and old grudges can turn a family event into a battlefield. So if Kate is hiding something, Roman may not see it as harmless. He may see it as the first sign that she is standing too close to the blast zone. But Kate may not respond well to being interrogated. Roman may believe he is protecting her, but Kate may hear suspicion. She may feel like he is questioning her judgment or treating her as if she cannot handle herself. And Kate has never been the kind of woman who backs away simply because someone tells her the room is dangerous. Roman wants honesty before things get worse. Kate may be deciding how much truth she can reveal without making the situation more dangerous. She may not be lying just to be difficult. She may believe that holding back is the smarter move, at least until she knows who can be trusted. But in Salem, Half-truths rarely stay controlled. If Kate knows something about the DiMera drama, Gabby's possible plan, or what may happen at Stefano's will reading, Roman may need the truth now, before the fallout hits. Because Kate's biggest risk is not that she cannot handle danger. It is that she may think she can manage it alone. Thursday's most emotional turn may come from Johnny and Chanel, as the focus shifts from his survival to her fear. Earlier in the week, Chanel was the strong one. She comforted Johnny after Sophia's attack, stayed by his side, and tried to keep him emotionally steady while hiding her own anxiety. She knew he was recovering from a terrifying ordeal, so she may have convinced herself that waiting to tell him about her mammogram and additional testing was the kinder choice. But now, the truth cannot stay buried. If Chanel opens up about the concerning results and possible signs of malignancy, this moment could hit both of them hard. For Chanel, this is not just a medical update. It is the kind of news that makes the future feel uncertain in an instant. She may be afraid of the diagnosis, afraid of what treatment could mean, and afraid of becoming the person everyone has to worry about. That fear can be isolating. And that is why Johnny's response matters so much. Johnny is still fragile in his own way. Marlena has only just begun helping him process what Sophia did to him. He has not had time to fully heal, but love does not always wait for perfect timing. When Chanel finally lets her fear show, Johnny may understand that she does not need a speech. She needs steadiness. He may not be able to promise that everything will be fine. But he can promise she will not face it alone. That is what makes this scene powerful. Johnny and Chanel are not dealing with a scheme, a secret affair, or a DiMera power game. They are facing something far more human, the terror of not knowing what comes next. And after Sophia's attack nearly stole Johnny's future, Chanel's health scare may force them both to look at life differently. Their marriage is being tested from both sides now, first by danger, then by vulnerability. Johnny survived because someone reached him in time. Now Chanel may need him to reach her emotionally before fear takes over. This may be the moment their bond becomes stronger, not because the road ahead is easy, but because neither of them is willing to let the other walk it alone. So Thursday, May 7th looks like an episode full of emotional turning points. Gabby and Ari clash as DiMera drama threatens their family peace. Alex bonds with Justin as fatherhood becomes real. But Stephanie vents to Jada because Joy and Kelsey have changed her marriage overnight. Roman pushes Kate for the truth as Stefano's will reading gets closer. And Johnny comforts Chanel as her health scare becomes impossible to keep hidden. The biggest question now is this: which relationship is strong enough to survive the pressure? And which one is already closer to breaking than anyone wants to admit? Which storyline are you watching most closely? Gabby and Ari's clash, Alex and Stephanie's marriage crisis, Roman and Kate's secrets, or Johnny supporting Chanel? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Days of Our Lives spoilers and updates.